What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. We're back at the dealer auction here in Oklahoma City. We're going to check out some of their cars, see if we can find anything we want to buy. So let's jump into this video and see what we find. Now here's something you just don't see every day anymore. A 2000 Toyota Celica GT. That's right. I had one of these. This is an automatic. I prefer a manual transmission, but we'll check it out. It looks like it's got good tires. It's a little rough around the edges. Fender's got some damage right there, but the tires are good. The paint's not the greatest. It's from California, so the paint is baked. It looks like it was a recent trade-in. Interior is actually not too bad. Not bad at all. It's even got power. It's almost begging us to start it. Let's crank that air down a little bit. See what we got on the gauges here. 119,000 miles. Runs like a top. Has a check engine light on. Air conditioning is ice cold. Trans goes right into gear. Forward and backward. This is a pretty nice car. E-brake works. Important window works. Less important window works. This is not bad at all. Does the radio work?
Star Casino.
Radio works. Let's pop that hood. If I can remember where it is. Uh-oh. Isn't it right here? Am I wrong? Where's the... I can't find it. There we go. There we go. I found it. It's been a while since I've had a Celica. Monkey Wrench Mike and I picked one of these up in Indiana and drove it all the way back to Oklahoma. It was a good time. It was a fun trip because it was a great car. And when I was done with it, where's the latch? It actually sold for quite a bit more than I paid for it. Somebody put new struts on. This is a car that somebody loved. For sure, somebody loved this car. That is a new mass airflow sensor as well. Well, I'll bite. The value on these things is usually not much. But I'd be willing to bet we could get this for a pretty decent price. It runs absolutely great. So we're parked over here by a Buick SUV. Let's take it and make sure the transmission works. These things are pretty well bulletproof, guys. They really are. These are tough cars. So I have no doubt it's going to be fine. It's shifting great. A little bit of a rattle. Sounds like it's coming from the hatch. It's usually the rattle in mine was the partition divider for the trunk. If you take that out, the rattle goes away. Look at this. I love this car. The steering is straight. It's not, yeah. I want this. Let's slow down right here. Brakes feel absolutely great. And let's see what it does. We're not gonna do the whole sport mode thing or anything, but we'll just give her a little rip and see how she does. A little sluggish on the takeoff, but we do have a check engine light on. Not bad. Not bad at all. Hell, this might be something I have not purchased a car from here in a while, but it may be about time we get something from here again. And I love the Celica. I can't really explain why. I just do. It's a great little car. Yeah, she is a little sluggish. But that's all right. You find out what that check engine light's on for and fix that. Probably just a sensor. It's probably no big deal. It runs and shifts too good to have anything major wrong with it. Hell, maybe it just like a little bit of a tune-up, you know? Throw some fresh plugs in it. This is a good car. Yeah, I like this one, guys. I'm gonna put this on the list. It's been a while since we've had one. We'll see if we can get that check engine light resolved, and then we'll send it down the road, man. I just love the Celica. I really do. These are great cars. If you've never driven one, I highly recommend you go try one out. I really think if you gave it a chance, you'd find out that you like it. Now I got to remember where this car was parked. There we go. Oh, we got a PT Cruiser over here. There it is. There it was. What do you guys think of the PT Cruiser? It's too early in the morning. What do you guys think of the Toyota Celica, man? The Yoda. I like it. I think I want this one. How about an old S-Class? What is this? It's an 05. I was thinking it's an 01, but it's got those nice upgraded headlights, 147,000 miles. Unfortunately, she's sitting on the ground. Now, this is from Mercedes-Benz of Oklahoma City. This is where John works at. So, S430, it should have Airmatic. And I do wonder why it's sitting on the ground. I'm guessing it's got something very wrong in the back end. The front is sitting way up high. Looks like it's got a tad bit of hail damage, but nothing too serious. Let's go ahead and check it out. We'll take a look at it. This is probably one of the best S-Classes you can buy. You can get these things for dirt cheap. Nobody wants them anymore. They're practically giving them away. An S430. Guys, the Airmatic system is not overly complex. You've probably got either a broken line, maybe you've got like an accumulator or something that's messed up, but it's generally not too complicated, and it's stuff you can do yourself. Fires right up. It's a great engine too. Let me pop the hood on this. The screen is dead on the radio. Looks like somebody whacked it. They probably got mad about the suspension and they whacked the sucker. So let's get her all the way up. Put the window down. Important window does work. Steering works. ABS lights on. TPMS lights on. SRS light is on. Airmatic light is on, obviously. Let's pop the hood. I hear the compressor, so we know the compressor's working. This is such an easy engine to work on right here. Super simple, guys. Easy to maintain, doing spark plugs, filters, fluids, nothing to it on this car. Really simple. Yeah, that compressor is just running its little heart out, but I don't think it's getting anywhere. Maybe it is. That's up. That looks a lot better than it did. What about this side? It's coming up. It's slow, but it's coming up. We've obviously got a leak back here somewhere, but it's still rising. It can't be too big of a leak, because if it was, the back end wouldn't even be able to come off the ground. If we can get this back end up in the air, we'll take it for a test drive. This is another one I think I want. I'd take this. It's got good tires. You can hear it kind of, I don't think it's going up anymore. It's hissing. It goes up and then it starts hissing and it comes down. No, it can't go up anymore. So this back end is going to collapse pretty quickly. And I don't think there's anything wrong with this side. No, this side is all the way up. So the issue that we're having is just something to do with the suspension on this side. It could be the strut itself. The strut may be leaking. Let's see if I can get on the ground here and take a peek underneath. I can't see anything, but maybe you guys can, right? I don't know. Yeah. I like the S430. I do. It's one of my favorite S-Classes. It's just, you get all the benefits of an S-Class without all the complexity of things like, you know, the S600, where you start getting into those big V12s and complex coil pack assemblies and timing problems and cylinder head problems. These are just, they're just solid cars. They're really solid cars. It's collapsing again. It's trying. It really is. Let's see if the soft close works. No, maybe you don't get soft close on an S430. Probably not. All right, well, it looks like we can drive it. Let's turn on the cooled seats and let's turn on the air conditioning. Make sure that works. It is leaning just a little bit. Oh, that sounds awful. This car will go for nothing. It'll go for absolutely nothing. Let's see if we can take this one for just a quick ride just to verify the transmission works. Well, unfortunately, the air conditioning doesn't work either. Looks like we have massaging seats though. Look at this. Oh. And it sounds like they work. That's nice. Yeah, Airmatic, car too low. I know. Let's go ahead and we're not going to take it on our normal drive because of the way it's sitting. We're parked right next to a Honda. I'm just going to take it right up this little road here and just make sure the trans shifts, and that's it. I have no doubt this is an easy and cheap fix. Shifted. Yeah, it shifts fine. It shifts fine. Power steering's a little heavy on this. Well, this one may be a little more than I want to bargain for here, guys. I mean, they'll probably give this away. But that power steering is super heavy. Really heavy. Air conditioning doesn't work. ABC problems, ABS problems, airbag problems. I do love these cars, but this one may have just a tad bit more wrong with it than what I want to deal with. So I'm going to put it back at its parking spot. And the other thing I look for when I pull these things back in is I look to see if there's any oil on the ground. And there's not. So it's not leaking anything other than air from the Airmatic suspension, right? All right. We'll put her back in her spot. Let's go back and take another look at how it's sitting. Oh yeah, it went all the way down. Sure did. It went all the way down. Poor car, man. Okay. I'm going to put it on the list as something to think about. It's also got pretty extensive hail damage. Oh, the trunk doesn't work either? No? Okay. I think you've just made the decision for me there, car. Yeah, no soft close. I do like the S430, but I mean, even if I could get this for $500, I don't think I want this car, guys. Too much. There's just, oh look, now the front end is all the way up in the air. Yeah, let's skip this one and let's see what else we can find. How about a Cadillac, a 2022 CT4 350T. We're in the rental car section now, and I love the rent-a-car section. These are, you know, lightly used, never abused, you know, grandma driven to church on Sundays only type of vehicles. I'm absolutely lying. These cars are rode hard, put away wet. There's no... You've rented a car before. Yeah, you rented a car before, and you probably gave it all it had all the time, like full throttle constantly. I don't care about all that, man. These cars are still under warranty. That's the beautiful thing, is the cars are still under warranty. It's only got 30,000 miles on the odometer. Now, I don't know when GM ends their warranty, but these cars still have a warranty. So should something happen, you're covered, man. Now, you got a little bit of damage. That bumper doesn't pop all the way in. That's fine. It's a nice, I'd call this kind of a, I almost hate to call it a mid-size sedan, but I think that's what it is. It's definitely bigger than compact. It's obviously not full size. But to me, the back seat room, this is not mid-size to me. Look at that leg room. Now, the front seats, in all fairness, may be pushed all the way back. We'll get in and find out here in a second. I'm kind of new to these new generation Cadillacs, so I really don't know very much about them. No, the seating position is absolutely perfect. Uh-oh. That's not good. Are these the right keys? Yeah. Key is in sleep mode. Oh, okay. The key goes to sleep. That's something, I guess. Let's see what lights we got on the dash. Nothing. That's perfect. Got a nice little screen. You got wireless charging down there, cup holders, auto start and auto stop. You've got different, what are these, drive modes? Ooh, sport mode. It's already in sport mode. Look at that. Sport mode gives you all the beans from what I assume is a little 4-cylinder turbo. You got a SD card slot. You've got a power slot, USB-A and USB-C. And then what is this? Oh, just a little cubby for something. I don't know. And we got air-conditioned seats too? Yes. Doesn't work. Heated seats don't work. Oh no. Oh, wait. Auto. Yeah, I guess the heated and cooled seats don't work on either side. These buttons do work though. Well, several of them don't. The parking aid doesn't work and heated and cooled seats don't work, so I don't know what's going on there. But I do want to take this one for a ride. Oh boy, those brakes are touchy, man. Wow. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Wow. That doesn't feel normal. That can't be normal. Good God. I'm telling you, you barely touch the brakes on this thing, and it comes to a screeching halt. Let me give it a little speed and see how it reacts. I definitely want to know these brakes a little better. Buckle seatbelt. Okay, I mean, the brakes work. They just feel too good. Way too sensitive, man. Oh, shut up. I'm not buckling my seatbelt. All right? So calm yourself. It's just not going to stop beeping, is it? I'm not putting on the seatbelt. Sorry, guys. Ain't doing it. Wow. Yeah, those brakes. That will take some getting used to. All right, here we go. I like it. I do. Now the brakes feel great. When you've got some acceleration under you, the brakes are amazing. Air conditioning's ice cold. Why we don't have any air-conditioned or heated seats is beyond me. It could be something as simple as a blown fuse. This is really nice. This is... Turbo lag is minimal. Exhaust note, I love it. Oh, man. I like this. I like this. These Cadillacs are pretty impressive. And I don't particularly care for all these little turbo 4-cylinders that everybody's coming out with, you know what I mean? But I'll give them credit where credit's due. These things move. They really do. I'm going to pop the hood because I'm just dying to see the little 4-cylinder under there. And where did I even get this from? Right here, I think. Yeah. Oh, shit. Let me back out the way. Back out the way. We'll put this back in her rightful spot. All right, we put her back where she came from. Let's take a look. I really do like these. I'm gonna have to get one just to drive it around for a little bit. It's not something I would keep long term, but with 30,000 miles, I would definitely throw some miles on it. Just get some use out of it. Such a tiny little engine. I wish I knew what the horsepower specs were on these. I could stop right now and look them up, but I'm not going to. It's a tiny, tiny little motor, guys. Wow. And your little turbocharger sits right over here. It's itty bitty, just like this whole engine is. Okay. Well, I don't see the displacement on it either. There it is. It's right down here. Here's the emissions label. It is a 2.0 liter. Great little motor. Cadillac's doing it, man. Cadillac is doing it with this engine. What a sharp looking car too. Runs great, drives great. The exhaust note sounds great. How's the trunk space? Honestly, pretty good. Pretty good. Spare tire? No, but you do get plastic pieces. I don't know what those go to or what that goes to. I'm gonna put this on the list, guys. I know this is a little bit more expensive car, and rental cars do tend to go for good money, but I'm really dying to get my hands on one of these, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and throw some bids on this one. Maybe we'll get it, and maybe we won't, but either way, it's worth a shot. Now, I know you guys are probably tired of Malibus, but I'm gonna have to test drive one because somebody in the comment section last night said that a Malibu would destroy my Impala. It said that the interior was far superior and that the power was far greater in a Malibu than my 2016 Chevy Impala. And if you guys are wondering where the Impala is, it's been missing for almost 3 weeks. That's because it is at the auto spa getting some extensive treatment. That car was in bad shape. So yeah, if the video hasn't come out yet, it's coming. But I find it very difficult to believe that a 2022 Malibu, which is smaller, has a much smaller engine, is going to be more powerful and more luxurious than my Impala. Now, this is an LT Malibu, which is pretty rare to find from the rental car places. But here it is. It does not have leather. Interesting. I find this very interesting because I'm trying to compare apples to apples. A Malibu is not an Impala, okay? And an Impala is not a Malibu. And the Malibu is lower than the Impala, okay? Now, of course, they don't make the Impala anymore, so I guess the Malibu is as good as it gets. But I'm here to tell you there's no way, man, because my Impala is a pretty basic 1LT. This is an LT, but it has cloth interior. So even if this is the base of the base, a 1LT, the lowest of the LTs you can get, it's already inferior to my Impala because my 1LT Impala came with leather. And mine is a 2016. This is a 2022. So, because I got called out, we'll see. Now, the screen is nicer. I'll give them that. The screen has better resolution.
Good than the Tam Tam drummers.
The contrast on the screen looks way better as well. It's definitely a better looking screen, more modern than what I've got in mind. The instrument cluster, no, it's not better than the Impala. The seats are definitely not better. It's not an uncomfortable car. It's just small. Yeah, the Impala is, I didn't realize it from the outside. Now that I own one and I've actually spent time driving it, the Impala is way bigger than the Malibu. Way bigger. I mean, it's a considerable difference. Let me turn down the fan here so you can hear a little better. There we go. We do have heated seats, which I can't remember if my Impala has that or not. I have no idea. I would assume that my Impala has heated seats, but I could be wrong. So why don't we squeeze out of here and let's just take it for a drive, because the main thing that I thought was funny is that a Malibu will outperform my Impala. I don't think so, man. I don't. This thing is gonna have a little Ecotech. I don't know what size, probably like a 1.5 Ecotech, small turbo motor. Now, after riding in that Cadillac, I'll be the first to admit, the Cadillac gets it. That Cadillac was moving from that little Turbo 4, and it's just a little 2-liter, so no doubt it can move, but the question is, do I feel like this thing performs better than my 2016 Impala? I can already tell you, just riding this short distance, the Impala rides better than this. And my Impala's got like 180,000 miles. The Impala is far more comfortable. You feel less of the road in the Impala. Are you serious? No, man. Is that a CVT? Is this a CVT? Oh, no. No. I'm going to have to look up the specs, but I'm going by my butt dyno here, and it's relatively accurate. This car is not more powerful than the Impala. It's not quicker than the Impala. I'm going to put you guys down here on the RPMs, okay? I want you to pay attention to the tachometer over there. And I don't think this car shifts. I think it's a CVT. The lag is crazy. Yeah, it's a CVT. Hell, I could barely get up to 60 by the end of the runway. Yeah, it's no. I don't buy it. Not at all. The CVT transmission sucks. I hate them. I want to feel shifts. I don't care about an extra few miles a gallon. I don't. My Impala is a big car. It's a full-size car, and it gets like 28, 29 miles a gallon regularly with 180,000 miles. It gets almost 30 miles a gallon on the regular. No way, man. No way. Let's see if I can get through here without running somebody over this time. There's no way. I'll pull up the stats on this. We'll look up the 0 to 60, and we'll also look up the horsepower, and I'll share that with you. But no, I can already tell you there's no way this car outperforms the Impala. Maybe when it comes to fuel economy, I would expect it to, being so much newer, and being that it has a 4-cylinder. But no, I disagree completely. You guys comment below and tell me what you think. So I think these numbers are going to speak for themselves, right? Here's the 2016 Impala, 19 city, 29 highway miles a gallon, combined 22. Engine, 305 horsepower, 264 pound-feet of torque. All right, 0 to 60 in 6.3 seconds with a quarter mile of 14.9. Now, let's move on to the Malibu. Now, the Malibu dominates when it comes to the fuel economy. 29 city, 36 highway with a 32 mile per gallon average. That's not bad at all. But when it comes to the engine department, horsepower 160, torque 180. Ugh. And 0 to 60, 7.8 seconds, quarter mile in 16 seconds. So, yeah, I'm going to say, aside from fuel economy, the interior is not better than the Impala. The performance is not better than the Impala. And to be quite honest with you, the entire ride quality is not better than the Impala. I would take, if I had a choice right now and someone said, hey, I will give you this 2022 Malibu. Now, this is assuming you can't sell it, because otherwise that would be stupid not to trade. But if they were just going to say, hey, I'll give you this Malibu for your Impala, I would say no. But only under the conditions that you cannot ever sell it. Like, this is the car you're going to have. You're going to have to drive this. It's either this or the Impala all day long. All day long. It's a far better, nicer, more luxurious, and honestly, the performance is, it's almost twice what this little car is right here. With that, I'm going to get out of here, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, hit the thumbs up button and let me know. Consider subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Until next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.